Um, so we've got society today and the way that roles are they're changing.
Sure.
However, for a woman to connect to a man, she needs to be able to feel safe with him. And that man needs to stand strong. He needs to be in his body. He needs to be grounded. And if he'll be in his body and be grounded, the woman will move. She'll move towards him. Have you seen the movies? I'm trying to think. Hit. That's one of the movies. Remember where he's explaining and he said, if you're going in for the kiss, you go in 3/4 and then you hold and see if she comes to you.
Oh, what movie is that? I don't know what movie that is.
I think it's called Hit. It's
Hitch? Okay.
yeah. Shoot, I can't think of the man's name. But anyway, and that's very true. Men, so oftentimes they want to go towards a woman. Now, there's nothing wrong with flirting, and that's just part of the ceremony. That's just part of. But the thing that men oftentimes don't realize is they need to stand strong. They need to be still, and they need to hold space for that woman. And in holding space for that woman, she will move towards him. The other thing is a really great dynamic of a relationship between a man and a woman. The woman's going to test the man.
Right.
She's going to push him.
Yeah.
She's gonna like stir the pot. She might kind of pick a couple fights or a couple quarrels, not great big huge things, but she's testing him. She's seeing, what are you made of? How are you going to handle this situation? Are you going to stay strong, or are you going to get confused and walk away? Because if you're the guy that's going to get confused and walk away, you're not safe.
Yeah, definitely. I think I refer to that as a shit test, right? Like that I'm being tested with sometimes with shit, so it's yeah, definitely.
I was a farm kid. I was raised on a farm. Now I'm not comparing humans to animals, but we are all mammals. And if you look at the perpetuation for the strength in the species, the females tend to push the male.
Yeah, it's true. I get it. I I have so many like influential women in my life, like my grandma and my aunts, right? That it's they do push you. Like my mom pushes me a ton. It's like she like all the lessons that I've really had are from women pushing me in that direction as well. Like my friend Helen, she's got like no filter, and she expresses herself just like openly. It's really cool to see. It's really awesome to see, to have people like that in your life, right?
So I'm watching the clock here. I can tell we're getting short on time. Some interesting people that are really making a difference and having these great conversations, and they're men. Chris Bales, I actually follow him on Instagram. He is starting some really great conversations.
Awesome.
About men and women and sexuality. David Dede. He has got a couple different books that are really great, and it talks about the fact that we are seeing the roles in society between men and women changing, but on our base level, we still want that man to be strong and that masculine, and the woman to be able to be in that feminine, and then it creates that polarity between the two.
I'd like to somehow relate that to the way that we perceive archetypes. I think archetypes are really important, and the stories that are perceived from a young age. It's like that's why cartoons are important sometimes too. It's cartoons and the historical record through TV. There's so many things there.
Yeah. Well, and then you get into that masculine and feminine, and we all have masculine and feminine. There's a balance. So like if we can consider Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, very masculine man. However, he has a feminine side as well, because I forget his wife, and then he has all girls.
Yeah, right.
And then I don't know, have you ever seen him do the lip sync show where he actually was doing the Taylor Swift song?
No, I didn't see that one.
So then you start to look at that dynamic. All right, that's not 100% masculine man. That, he's like a 70-30, 60-40. And then we can do
Wow.
this. We can do the same with women. Like your friend that you're talking about, she just speaks her mind.
Yeah.
She may be, her balance
She
between
like she
masculine and
likes to
feminine.
make a mom drunk. She does so many mom jokes, and it's like they're obscene. They're terrible, but I that's the part that I love about that relationship. It's like that we have that openness where I think that my dad was the same way in that like he could be borderline mischievous and perverse, right? When he was making those jokes, but people liked him because of that. It made him different. And I don't know, like that's one of the things that I struggle with too, because I'm like, I'm not my dad. I don't make the same jokes the same way, and I don't express myself the same way. It's different. But yeah, I like people that are open that way though. Right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're you. At the
Yeah.
end of the day, we can only be who we are. Now, our parents influence us, our culture, our friends, they all influence us. However, we can only be me.
Yeah. Tina, you are awesome. Thank you so much again. And I will be talking to you soon, and I'll get this podcast up for us, okay?
All right,
Do
sounds
you have any
good.
questions for me, or do you want to promote your simple learning device right now, or?
Absolutely. So you can go to www.simplelearningedu.com, and I've got the sound device, and it improves your ability to be able to focus. Or you put the information when you put the podcast on. Please contact me there. And this is a topic. Wow, we can do
We
a
can
whole
expand on this topic,
year.
right? Yeah, we can
Yeah, we
definitely
just
go on this topic more. There's
barely have
tons.
opened the door to this.
Just yeah, it's just the tip as of the iceberg, right?
All right.
Awesome,
Thank you
Tina.
so much.
You have a good one. All right.
Bye bye.
Bye.